So how what I feel and what I do, and my thoughts, then which gets converted into my feelings and then into my action. So feeling, which is the midway, it is the creation. There the creation process actually starts, right? So how wonderful this gesture is. Almost I am open and receptive one, right? I mean, freely she's just, being this way and embracing being in the universe, right? So whenever your feeling is in conflict with your wish, feeling will be the victor. This tells us about if our dreams are going to come true or not. So if for my dream, I have a conflict, will it come true or not? Will it happen or not? Okay. Am I asking for too much or am I asking too little? Am I being too greedy? Am I being too little about myself? Any doubt you have. If your feeling is in conflict with your wish, feeling is going to be a victim. So the feeling is in of a doubt, our wish cannot come true because feeling is a victor, right? Feeling is the one which brings our wishes to ourselves, and feeling is the one which keeps it away from ourselves, right? Now, today we are going to talk about a very important thing, fields of feeling. Fields of feeling. How there is a field, complete field of feelings is there, and how it is important for us to understand this field of feelings, right? Any volunteer? Anyone would like to read it? Meenakshi ji, please go ahead. Thank you. Yes. Fields
So,
of feeling.
fields of feelings. I want you to understand what happens to you when you give love through your good feelings because it is truly magnificent. Your feelings create a magnetic field that completely surrounds you. Every person is surrounded by a magnetic field, and so wherever you go, the magnetic field goes with you. You may have seen ancient pictures depicting something similar where they show an aura or halo surrounding a person. Well, the aura surrounding each person is actually an electromagnetic field, and it's through the magnetism of your field that surrounds you that you attract everything in your life. What determines whether your field is positive or negative at any time is your feelings.
So let's see how this aura is, right? This is what it is all about. So, as a human being, we cannot see, but actually, there are saints. There are saints, sages, and there are people who can see your aura very clearly. In fact, I want to also share one more thing here. You know what? The saints, sages, even if we talk about Shirdi Sai and all others, I mean, all others, right? I'm aware of Shirdi Sai, that's why I'm saying they can even they can even get into your field and tell your past, future, all your births, everything is there in this circle. They can see everything at any point of time, your future also, your past also, any birth, whatever you have taken, every detail is there in this field, right? And that is how when it talks about, when we read Shirdi Sai's book and any others, they could clearly tell people, right, what is your next birth going to be, how it's going to be, what you're going to do, how your this birth is going to be. I mean, those stories we have read so many times, right? How they are able to tell, because all the information is contained in this field, which is which is which is around us, right? Our eyes are very limited, we cannot see, but the people who work on themselves, many people have this ability to sense, right? That, I am not able to sense some good vibes with this person, right? Sometimes it is vague, but for many people it is very strong. In fact, my mentor, my God, he says that, it's like, I can test your energies as a, I can see a meter. he can see kind of a meter, you know. So if our energies are low, he can see that we are on this. And if our energies are high, he can see like this, you know. He says that I can see some kind of a meter of your energies, right? So that's how his his level is, that he is able to see those energies very clearly, right? He can sense them, right? So I was in one of the session, and then that day I was not that in very good energy, and then I spoke with the coach. To the coach, my mentor has told, Priya's energy were not that good today. I was like, oh yes, yes, my energies were not that great. He comes to know, he really comes to know, you know, no matter how hard I tried to do my best in the session, I delivered the best. I was like doing everything what I could, but he could say, he could tell that my energies were not that great, right? So this is how it is. This tells us about. Rachita will speak in a bit later. Let us cover this because we have so much to cover, right? So this is the field, aura field, right? We have around us, right? And this is what tells us about others also, right? So consciously, you may not be knowing about others, but you can sense it. Everybody can sense it, everybody, right? Like, you know, when I take mirror work sessions, I can also now sense whose energy is where, whose energy is, you know, aligned, whose energy is not aligned, right? Whose thought process is going where. All those things, you know, it just happen. I just come to know, right? This is only happens with people who work on themselves, and this is possible for everybody. No special power is required. There is no special power, right? So she says that your feelings create a magnetic field around you, around you, right? Wherever you go, this magnetic field goes with you. She says you may have seen some ancient pictures depicting aura, right? Or a halo surrounding a person. And now there are equipments who can actually test your aura also, right? They can test your aura. So, well, the aura surrounding each person is actually the electromagnetic field. And through this, we attract everything towards us, you know, all good, bad people, circumstance, experiences, everything we attract through this magnetic field, right? So what determines whether your feeling is positive or negative at any time? It determines by your feelings. If I am feeling lethargic, boredom, I'm on a negative zone. If I'm feeling good, positive, enthusiastic, full of life, freedom, then I am on a positive feeling, right? This is how it works. So let's go ahead now on the second page. Let's go ahead in actually.
Every single time you give love through your feelings, words, or actions, you add more love to the field around you. The more love you give, the greater and more powerful is your magnetic field. Whatever is in your magnetic field is attracting to itself. And so, the more love in your field, the more power you have to attract the things you love. You can get to a point where the magnetic power in your field is so positive and strong that you can have a flash of imagining and feeling something good, and within no time it has appeared in your life. That is the incredible power you have, and that is the phenomenal power of the force of love. Through your ability to think and feel, you have dominion over all creation.
Wonderful paragraph. If you can understand, she says, every single time you give love through your feelings or your words or your action, your mirror work comes into play. You add more love to your field around you, right? Putting you on mute, Nachivi. The more love you give, the greater and more powerful is your magnetic field. So this, how strong this magnetic field becomes when we give more love, right? Whatever is in your magnetic field, it attracts itself. We don't do it actually consciously, right? We don't do it. And so the more love in your field, the more power. Now you have the more power to attract the things that you love. So if I have more love in my field, I can attract. If I love a car so much, I can attract. I love money so much, I can attract. I love people so much, good relationship so much, I can attract. She says you can get to a point. My God, this line is wonderful actually. She says you can get to a point where the magnetic power in your field is so positive and strong that you can have a flash of imagining a feeling of something good, and within no time it will appear in your life. So she herself is saying that this is so powerful that within flashes you can achieve your whatever you want to, right? That is the incredible power that you have, and that is the phenomenal power of the force of love, right? Wow, she's going to share a wonderful example with us. Let's go ahead, Meenakshi ji.
Yeah. I want to share a very simple situation that happened in my life that demonstrates how fast love can work. I love flowers, and so I do my best to have fresh flowers each week because they make me feel happy. Usually I buy flowers from the farmers market, but on this particular week it was raining and there was no farmers market and no flowers. My response to there being no flowers was that it was a really good thing because it would make me appreciate and love flowers even more. Instead of feeling disappointment, I choose to feel love, and so I filled my magnetic field with the love of flowers. Within 2 hours, I had received a delivery of an enormous vase of flowers. From across the other side of the world, my sister had sent me the most beautiful flowers you have ever seen, thanking me for something I had done for her. When you can give love, no matter what the circumstances must change.
Yeah.
Now you can appreciate why it is so important.
Just a
Yeah.
Yeah, that is why, if you remember, we have spoken about one assignment for parents. I love you, mummy. I love you, papa. I love you, mummy. I love you, papa. I love you, mummy. I love you, papa. When you do it, you're giving more love and you start attracting more love in your life, right? So, very, very, very nice assignment, which gives results just in 30 days, just in 30 days. So amazingly, it starts giving results. And this is a wonderful example which she has given today. I mean, here she says that, she loves flowers so much, and one time she could not bought it. So instead of feeling disappointment, she chose to feel love, and she filled her magnetic field with more love. And she appreciated that, "See, every time I got it, this time I'm not getting it." Then also she started feeling good, like, how important it is to have flowers. She had more love only instead of disappointment. Within 2 hours the magic happened. Sister sent wonderful flowers for her, right? She says now you can appreciate why it is so important to choose love, because every time you give love, you increase and multiply the love in your magnetic field around you. The more love you give in your day-to-day life, the greater your magnetic power of love you have in the field around you, and everything you want will fall at your feet. My God, wow, right? See, applying is, takes time, and that is okay, right? Everybody is under the process. That's okay. In fact, what I believe is Rhonda Mine is also under the progress, finding something else in her life. That is why she could write so many books. Imagine she has written The Secret. She would have never thought that she will be writing magic. She wrote magic. After that, she wrote The Power. After that, she wrote The Greatest Secret, which has even more secrets of whole universe. Then she wrote The Hero, which helps you to find out the purpose of your life. And then she wrote one more book, which is the ultimate book, right? The Masterclass to Secret to Love, Health, and Relationships. Imagine how many books she has written. All because she would have experienced more and more and found more and more and went through that process. And imagine 6 books she has written, all bestsellers, all bestsellers. And how people struggle for one book. Imagine how many she has got, right? This is the power that she has used by herself, right, to create what she wanted. Let's go ahead, Meenakshi ji, with this part.
This is the magic of what your life will be when you are giving love. My life did not used to be as magical as it is now. My life used to be full of struggle and difficulties, but I discovered something fantastic about life. And what I discovered is everything I am sharing with you in this book. Nothing is too big for the force of love. There is no distance too great, no obstacle it cannot overcome. Time cannot stand in its way. You can change anything in your life by harnessing the great power in the universe, and all you have to do is to give love.
Yeah. Wow. Let's read it again, this paragraph. Everybody is here in the session or went somewhere else? Everyone is here? Hi, hello,
Yes,
everyone is here? Yeah. Please come back if you're somewhere else. Get back to the session, right? So wonderful paragraph. She says that this is the magic of what your life will be when you are giving love. My life, she says, didn't used to be so magical as it is now. My life was full of struggle and difficulties. See, none have achieved their goal of life or purpose of life without difficulties or struggle, if you can see. None, right? Everybody has gone through it. But she says, I discovered something fantastic about life. And whatever I've discovered, I'm sharing everything with you in this book. And imagine now when she shared here, and then she discovered more, which she shared in another. Then she discovered more. She says, nothing is too big for the force of love. Reading all this, I'm getting reminded by myself. I'm feeling so grateful. There is no distance too great, no obstacle it cannot overcome. This force of love, right? Time cannot stand its way. If I want something, time, oh, I will have it in 5 years. Time doesn't exist actually in its way. You can change anything in your life by harnessing the greatest power in the universe. And all you have to do is just love, right? Hatred, negativity, never. It brings more to it, right? Now, the point of creation. Shall we do it now or shall we do it later?
We can do.
We can do, right? We are in the flow and we can do it, right? Very nice.
Yeah.
Meenakshi. Please go ahead.
So the point of creation, shall I read?
Yes, please, Meenakshi.
You can tend to think of things you want as really big things, but your perspective is way out of proportion when you think that way. When you think something is really big, in effect, you are saying to the law of attraction, this is so big, it is going to be difficult to achieve, and it is probably going to take a really long time. And you will be right, because whatever you think and feel is what you will receive. If you think your desire is really big, you will create difficulty and a time delay in receiving what you want. But there is no big or small for the law of attraction, and there is no concept of time for the law of attraction.
She says the point of creation. She says you tend to think of the things you want. They are really big, big things. Your perspective is way out of proportion when you think that way. Your perspective is way out of what is the proportion when you think that way, right? When you think it is really big, so in effect, you're telling the law of attraction, it is too big, difficult to achieve. It will take a really long time. And you are right. You will be right because universe never judges us, never criticizes us. It accepts us and our own value, right? So what you think and you feel is what you receive. If you think my relationship with my husband, in-laws, parents is too challenging and it cannot change, it cannot change. Truly, right? Or it is so difficult to change. Yes, it is so difficult to change. If you think money is so difficult to come in my life, yes, it is so difficult to come in your life, right? So, and you will be right because whatever you think is, you receive. If you think your desire is really big, now you're creating more difficulty and a time delay in receiving what you want. But understanding what we have to do is that for law of attraction, nothing big or wrong, nothing big or small. And in fact, there is no concept of time. We just have to be for that one moment when things will change, when things will just change, right? And when our desire or wish has to come true, you will not even come to know how and when it is come true. It just goes so amazingly with the flow through people that everything will start happening automatically on an autopilot mode, and you will just see, my God, you'll be just a spectator of it, right? Go ahead, Meenakshi ji. Let's understand more deeply.
Yeah. To help you have the true perspective of creation, no matter how big your desire may seem to you, think of it as the size of a dot. You may want a house, car, vacation, money, the perfect partner, your dream job, or children. You may want to receive full health in your body. You may want to pass exams, get into a particular college, break a world record, become president, a successful actor, lawyer, writer, or teacher. It doesn't matter what it is you want. Think of it as the size of a dot because the force of love, what you want, is smaller than a dot. Our doubts are traitors and make us lose the good we of might win. William Shakespeare.
Yeah. Our doubts are traitors and makes us lose the good we oft might win. Right? What a wonderful line. Right? So now she says that to help you have the true perspective of creation, true perspective, like how powerful this creation is. She says, no matter how big your desire is, think of it as a very small dot, which is explained here also. Let's see it. This one. So if you have a desire, my dream home, this is the creation of love and this is your desire, right? How small she is. She said, just imagine it as a speck in this creation. Then it will be very easy for you to imagine that it can come true easily and effortlessly, right? You want a house or a car or vacation, money, perfect partner, your dream job, children, anything, right? Full of health. You want to pass exam, you want to break a world record, become president, successful actor, lawyer, writer. It doesn't matter what is that you want. Think it of a small size of dot for the force of love. What you want is even smaller than the dot, she says. What you want is even smaller. Smaller is in italics than the dot. She says, what do you want? It is even smaller than that. Imagine what can be smaller than the dot. Right? Very small, right? Yeah. Yes, Gauriji.
No, I am unable to relate this very small dot and so much of love. I'm not getting that connectivity.
You can imagine, you can imagine this way. We have this planet Earth, right?
Yeah.
And then we have 9 planets.
Yeah.
Right? And then we have so much apart from this planet, sun, moon, everything, stars, apart from this planets also, right? And now you imagine yourself in the whole universe. Is it not?
It's okay.
So if I am this even not even a dot of part of this whole universe, because me and then this whole earth is also a small part of universe. And then all the universe, right? So where my desire will be, you imagine. And force of love is in the universe. It is a universal energy, right? So she says that your desire is, you think that your desire is too big. It will take 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years to come. But for the force of love, it is a very small speck, right? So she's saying, thinking that it will take 10 years, then definitely it is going to take 10 years. Because universal power never judges us, never criticizes us. It accepts us on our own value, right? So that is why she's just saying that make it a small and think that your desire seems bigger to you, but it is a very small desire for force of love, or force for this universal force.
And I have one. Yeah, I got it. Now, my desire, no, it keeps on changing. Like unable to stick on to something, or we should target one by one, something like that.
Then every time when you're shifting from one to another, here journaling has to be done to understand what you want clearly. The more time you shift from here and there is, the more time you have to check with yourself what you want, right? And then you first have to come to that clarity, what exactly you want, with what you are getting sync. And then you have to start working towards it.
That is what, if I'm able to identify 2, 3 like desires, can I do it parallelly, or I should wait for one to complete and something like that? That order of, no, I'm asking some silly question. Sorry, Priya. Whatever comes, yeah.
If you have a power, you believe that you can manifest, you go at with any right. But if you still have to understand how the process of manifestation works, then obviously you have to start with one.
Okay.
And I want to tell you that here is a problem, actually. We have a tendency that we become inconsistent, or you can say the lack of worth plays its big role. Suddenly when you start thinking, or you start having some obstacles, you fall back. It's too difficult. It's too difficult. It is too difficult. It is too difficult. This is a training, actually. This training we have to give to our mind continuously, that it is easy. It is easier. It is easier. It is easier. It is easier. Like that, slowly, we have to progress in this way. Once we know 1, 2, 3, when we'll be achieving, it will become an automatic process for us then. Right? Mind is all about training, right? How we have trained to learn our language, how we have trained to ride a bike or a car. It is all training. The more you train it, the more it is going to work, right? In my childhood, I used to hear that many people don't even use it. It's just rusting. They don't use it. Many people don't know how to use their mind also. They're simply waiting, and we can see these examples all around us. N number of examples. See around, you will see everybody. They are not using their minds. Simply wasting the most important faculty which is there, available to achieve everything. They are not even aware that they have to use it. But we are so blessed that we are in this awareness, right? Now,
thank you, Priya.
Yes, your question is being answered here. Meenakshi, please.
Yeah. If you find your faith wavering, just put a dot in the center of a large circle, and next to the dot, write the name of your desire. As often as you like, look at your drawing of the dot in the circle, knowing your desire is the size of that dot for the force of love.
She has given a perfect example. So in your vision board, you create this, in fact, you can take a picture like this of this. You can take the exact picture of this and you change this, whatever you want, right? And you imagine that whenever the faith is wavering, right, it's shaking. Will it come true? Will not? Will it come true? Will not? Will it come true or not? You just imagine this. Mine is like this, yeah. It will come true. Why you worry? It will come true, yeah. Like that, you can self-talk, right? Oh, Gauri, it will come true. See, it is small speck, Gauri. It will come true. Don't worry. It is going to. Like that, self-talk is so important, right? Now,
great, yeah.
Yeah.
Please send that picture, Priya.
It is there in Power Book, Kavita ji. I've already shared the PDF. Let me share the PDF again, right? I'll do thing. I'll make a group for this book reading also, right? So that if something is to be shared, I can share separately. Otherwise, it becomes so difficult to share in all the groups. I'll create a group so that, we can read one after the other books also with this, right?
Okay.
So thank you, Kavita ji. So this is how it is, and how to change something negative. I really want to read this, but I don't know if time will allow us. Let me see how much it is.
We can read only one page.
Okay.
Yeah, we can, yeah. Very
So,
interesting,
20,
actually.
15 only. Now 10 minutes we can do.
let's read it. Yes, and actually, please.
How to change something negative? If there is something negative in your life and you want to change it, the process is the same. Give love by imagining and feeling that you have what you want. Remember that anything negative is a lack of love. And so you have to imagine the positive of the negative situation because its opposite is love. For example, if you have an illness that you want to be gone, give love for your body being healthy.
Yes. So let's understand this. She says if there is something negative in your life, right, and you want to change it, the process is same again, right? Give love by imagining and feeling that you have what you want. I'll repeat it again. Give love by imagining and feeling that you have what you want. So if I have my imagined dream is to have a house, then I have to imagine and feel love for having that house, love for that house. And I also have to give love for my present premises where I'm living, right? My present house, rented, whatever, shelter. I have to give love to that shelter. Everything, all the walls, every brick of it, all the furniture, balcony, car space, whatever, plants, bed, kitchen, bathroom. Give love, give love, give love, give love, right? Remember that anything negative is a lack of love. And so you have to do the opposite. You have to give love. For example, if there is an illness, then you have to give love for your body being healthy. You have to give love to your body. That's all. You can just say, I love my arms. I love my legs. I love my face. I love my skin. I love my lips. I love my eyes. I love my neck. I love my chest. I love my heart. I love my stomach. I love my legs. Like that, how wonderful it feels and how easy it is. And once you have done one of the process with the love, now say, I bless my face, I bless my skin, I bless my nose, I bless my ears, I bless my tongue, I bless my lips, I bless my throat, I bless my neck, I bless my shoulders, my arms, my back, like that, then you bless them, right? And if you are a more of a writing person, write down. Write down each and every organ. I bless, I bless, I bless, I bless, I bless. Write down, write down, write down, write down. If you have time, utilize it. Nothing go waste. Anything what we put effort, nothing go waste in this universe. Right? Let's go ahead, Meenakshi.
Yeah. If you are using the creation process to change something negative, know that you do not have to turn the negative into a positive. That feels really hard to do, and it is not how creation works. Creation means something new is created, which automatically replaces the old. You don't need to think about what you want to change. All you have to do is give love for what you want, and the force of love will replace the negativity for you.
Again, a wonderful paragraph. Really, really. Everybody is there? Hi, everybody is there? In the present moment? Here in the present moment? Okay.
Yes.
Bring smile on your face, Rachita, even if you have to fake it. It's okay. If you are using the creation process to change something negative, now if you want to change some negative, know first of all that we don't have to change negative into positive, right? That, okay, I had a fight with my husband, now I have to change it into a positive. Nothing, that feels really hard to do, thinking of changing something negative into positive. Creation means creating something new, which automatically replaces the old. Now, it doesn't mean that husband will get replaced. Definitely not, right? You don't need to think about what you want to change, right? She says you don't. This is an important line, very important line. I want everybody to, actually, if you're taking notes, this is a line that you can write down. You don't need to think about what you want to change. You don't need to think about what you want to change. All you have to do is to give love for what you want. Simple. She has made so simple. You want love in your relationship, you feel love for it. Like, wow, so happy I am when my relationship is so good with my husband or with my parents or with my in-laws. I feel so great. I give them love, right? And the force of love will replace the negativity for you. Right? Great. Let's read this
Yeah.
paragraph and then we'll go ahead, Gauriji. Yes, Meenakshi ji, please.
If a person is injured and receiving medical help, but things are not improving, it means they are imagining and feeling the injury more than they are imagining and feeling a full recovery. The way to tip the balance to recovery is to imagine and feel having a full recovery more than not having it. The fact that you can imagine a full recovery means that it already exists. Impregnate your magnetic field with good feelings about anything and everything that makes you feel good. Ramp up your love in every area of your life. Feel good as much as you can because every moment of giving love brings a full recovery. Your feelings are your God. Chanakya.
So writer. Oh, right? Even he knew, right? Our ancient, all the big great people, they knew everything. Feelings are your God, right? Feelings are your inner self. That is why we talk about connecting with the inner self, right? So she is given a very beautiful example. If a person is injured and he is feeling so difficulty in not improving because he's thinking and imagining more that, it's not improving, not improving, not improving. The way to tip the balance is by imagining and feeling full recovery. He has to feel so good that I have recovered, I've recovered, I've recovered, right? The fact that you can imagine a full recovery means it already exists. So you create something in the invisible realm, which you brings in your physical realm, right? Impregnate, just put in your magnetic field means, good feelings about anything and everything that makes you feel good. Ramp up your love in every area of your life. Feel good as much as you can because every moment of giving love will bring you full recovery, right? I sometimes feel so that way, that how easy this process is, but how difficult it is to practice. How easy. And I also think that this is so good that we have to feel good. They are not saying you have to feel negative, right? What if they would have asked us to think all negative? You have to think all negative, then only your life will change. You have to think all rubbish. You have to think as bad as possible, then your life will change. I still really feel that, how easy is the process, but how difficult it is. We have to feel good. And then, my God, feeling good is a problem. Feeling good is a problem, right? I really feel like really a paradox of life. Really a paradox of life. Everything can come when we feel good, but feeling good is only an obstacle. What to do? Very nice. So we'll stop here and then we will continue with next time, right? About completing this chapter. I think it went really well today. Feeling so content
Yes.
and satisfied,
Absolutely, yeah. Actually, I joined late only. I came just now from office. I have a doubt here. You said, no, when you're undergoing some difficult time also, you should feel good. And I can say one example. My daughter used to get some pain in the hip joint. She had undergone a surgery 10 years back. So whenever she gets the same kind of pain, no, I used to be panicked because second time treatment also I went through, and in that some doctor prescribed her to undergo another surgery, which we refused and took a physiotherapy route. So whenever she gets that pain, no, I'll be panic. And last week also she got it after more than a year. But this time, no, I didn't. I was not panic. I said, go to that physiotherapist itself, and we went, and she was explaining, and I don't know. Somehow I said, no, forget about that. See now what is the pain, and ask for the remedy.
Wow. Very nice, Gauriji.
Panic all the time. Yeah, you should be panic all the time. How can you say with so much confidence and nothing related to that? This is temporary pain. Like that, I've asked that physiotherapist to give the treatment. She also appreciated me. Like, yeah, you have to forget that. I was so happy. Like, anyway, it's getting healed now for her. That change in mindset, no, I don't know how it came to me, because I don't want to think negative. You said, no, it's very difficult. Even if I see some movie and all, no, if some negative scenes, no, I'm not able to bear it. I'm not able to sit in that place. Not able to take it up nowadays.
If imagine, Gauriji, if Rhonda Byrne would have suggested you have to think all negative, I really, think lot on this. I say, Priya, what, Priya? You have to think positive, Priya. So much difficulty in thinking positive, Priya. What is this? I talk to myself this way, and I tell
But even
myself.
I used to get, like, when I'm driving, no, if something happens, if somebody crosses something, that thing still continuously coming. But for my daughter, I came out of that negative thought.
Very nice.
For me, it's still there. I have to do a lot of
You have
work on that. Generally,
no
yeah.
lot of work. It will happen easily. No lot of work. It will happen easily, Gauriji.
Okay, okay,
Yes,
okay,
right? I have to say it will happen easily,
okay.
right? Very nice. Yes,
Sure.
yes.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
And then Rachita. Yes, Chitraji.
The words what Gauri ji just now told, no, it was same feeling only. If anything negative happens while driving bike, also if anyone comes and split. Like if you are thinking of more positive, no, when something happens, also we are getting some frustrated, we are getting some angry, and we are our thinking are changing like anything. They should not do like this. They should do like this. Those kind of thoughts are coming up more nowadays. My daughter used to observe me. Why you are getting anger?
Very nice, Chitraji. Love you for
So,
energy today.
thank you, thank you.
Really love you for the energy today. You are, I can see you in a very good energy today. I'm feeling so good for you. Maintain this energy. Am I audible or am I just blubbering?
Even Priya, I am feeling so energetic after seeing this group discussion. I was actually totally tired. I don't want to attend this, but somehow I don't want to miss it.
Very nice.
Now, so much of energy and power. Thank you, Priya.
I want to share my energies were very low. Today I have done 5 times burning process since morning to get this
You don't
energy
look.
what I am having today, right now. I released every negative thought. I determined myself, Priya, not even one thought you have to keep. Release everything. I've done 5 times today since morning. I made point that today I will only do burning process. Only. I did. And now I'm feeling, yes, you have that energy now. Very good. So I
You
have got
don't seem to be like that. You don't seem to be. You are so, by seeing yourself only, like we got energy. So much of energy.
to get this energy to this level, Gauri ji, I have done 5 times. I was very low actually since morning. Then, actually since few days, it's like going here and there. But today, I told myself 5 times, you only do today burning process. Priya, only negative release you have to do, nothing else. So I did that and looked at myself and, I'll even do it 2 times more. I mean, I'm thinking 1 or 2 times more before sleep also. I mean, I want to just release today, only release. So this is the power of workouts when we do it. When we do it, really, it is the power of workouts, right? And so much release has happened today. Really, I can actually see the change in the color of ashes. When negativity is released, I can see that today it is released. And when there is less, I can see it is less. When there is more, I can see more of negativity is released today. So this is the power of workouts. When you do it, you come into that awareness, right? Very
Okay.
nice. Shared with you so that you all can also do it, right? It is possible, very much possible for everybody, right? Yes, yes, Preeti. Rachita, yeah. Preeti, just give a second to Rachita and then yeah, Rachita.
First thing I'll tell is even I'm low, very low. Like I'm trying my best to smile, but I have a good news that I want to tell you. I finally passed the driving test, and I'll get my license soon.
Many
Congratulations.
to you. Many
Thank you.
congratulations to you. God bless you with
Thank
more and more of energy. And you
Thank
know that to bring your vibration up, you have to start reading Sai Satcharitra so that you bring your vibration up and start following that flow, right? So
Yeah, I'll
please
do
do
that.
that. You will get
Another thing I wanted to tell you, 1 minute now. Another thing I want to tell you is that aura you were telling, right? So two things I'll tell you quickly. Once that man came to my home to check the place, like magnetic power of every place. So he held a device like this. There were two magnetic things, and it was very funny. He went near the fridge and he tried this. It was doing ulta, so he asked us to move the fridge from there to there. Like I thought it was very foolish then. I was like, a stupid fellow. Why is he telling us to move a fridge? What will that do? Then now I realize it. And Sanjay ji, my Sai Baba friend, he had called me to his home when he was cleansing the crystals, all his crystals on this Guru Purnami there. And for my surprise, he was checking everyone's aura. His daughter's aura and the daughter's room aura was negative, ulta, anti-clockwise. And he checked my aura. The way it was spinning, I felt like, wow. He's like, there was no doubt in this. And then, I mean, that works that way. Thanks for connecting me to it.
Nice, Rachita. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Rachita. Yes, Preeti, go ahead. Last word from you.
Yeah, Priya, like the tips to come back from the negative energy, like how you release that.
Just write everything on paper. I let go, I release, I let go, I release. I choose to release all the negative thoughts, resistance, whatever I have in my mind, negative. I release it, release it, release it. I release the unworthiness, everything I released it. I did several times and I observed what all is coming in my head. So my mind was only guiding me that now you release. So before this session, I released the resistance to take the session. So, that way I released. And then I came for the session today, that is how I did, Preeti. Whatever negative thoughts are there, I put on paper, I release and I let go. This is how I write. I take deep breaths and I believe that with this breath, it is coming out. It is just getting transferred on paper. And when I'll burn it, it is going to get.
But we can use the remedy which we study right now, creation.
Yes, that definitely is used for our desires, right? If we have a desire, like if you want a
No,
desire,
instead of resisting our negative feeling, we are trying burning that. That itself become a very stressful thing. So
no, not at all, Meenakshi ji, not at all. It releases so much, and it has a science behind it actually. Our thoughts are like air, right? And you cannot catch them. But when you write down, you pour on paper and you convert them into matter. So as thoughts is an energy, it cannot be created, it cannot be destroyed. But when you convert it on matter, right? Now this matter is like can be touched or can be burned, right? And you burn the paper and it gets released, right? So this is how it works. It works fantastic. It works fantastic. It has worked for many people and it works for me so well. And actually, Meenakshi ji, you are right on your way. Many people have their own way, Like one of my client is a very good meditator. So when he meditates, he feel as if, the negativity is just shedding. It's just like plucking out, and it's just going away. It is his way of doing it. It is his way of doing it. Even then, Meenakshi ji, when he started doing this release process, he felt a lot relieved. Even after being a very good meditator, when he started doing this release process, he felt very good. Initially, he was not able to connect, but then he started feeling good about it.
No,
And
I'm telling the writing is a scientific method, but in a lighter way, I'm telling, let us not feel bad for getting negative feeling. Let us embrace that also. We will connect that for creating new things. See how you will increase your positivity. Only you should give some raw material of negative things. No, always when you are good, you feel very bored. Something should happen. Then only you'll think about creating negative, new and positive. This negative
Here
part.
also my belief system. Here also my belief system. If I think that I'll feel good, then I'll be bored. But actually, this is what Rhonda says. Feeling good and happiness is infinite. You think that this is the most and top level of feeling good, but you don't know there is a level exists here. So when you do your workouts continuously, you go here, top. Never ever. Actually, Meenakshi ji, this is what Rhonda says. Rhonda Byrne says, when you are in good feeling, never you can feel bored. Never. You'll feel more excited, you'll feel more enthusiastic, you'll feel more passionate, you'll feel more grateful, you'll feel more love. We have to experience it. Then only we will be coming to know. And if you are feeling good and then you're feeling bored, that means you have went back into the negative zone. You're not in the good feeling now. You're getting me? Good that you have put this point. Very good. Because that is why the discussion has come up. If I am feeling good and suddenly I started feeling bored, it's not that because I'm feeling good and I've started feeling bored. It's just because I have gone now down. That is what patterns are all about. It goes down, it goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down, it goes up. I have to maintain this level. Once we learn to maintain this level, never ever you can feel good. Good feeling means good feeling. Boredom is a negative feeling. That is how the feeling chart is all about.
I'll just quickly tell one thing. So I used to be low. So how this burning process works is you have to consciously write whatever is running in your mind, everything. You'll get a solution to that problem or that situation, how you need to behave, and even that feeling of anger. So I had anger issues a lot. Now it came up again. That low is because of the anger. And you can tackle it very well. You just have to write it, let go, just release it, and you don't have to shout on others or hurt someone. You just have to write in a paper and burn it. So easy. No one is damaged there.
And one more important process is after doing release process, one has to do affirmations. Here you create when you do this and you create this upwards, you go upwards, right? Whatever. So suppose if I have released worthiness, unworthiness, then I will be writing affirmation. I'm worthy. I'm worth loving. I'm so worthy of love. Mirror work, your mirror work, right? You do your mirror work. That brings the positive energy in you. So you go there and then now you start upwards, right? So this is how it works. Right. A quick word, Kavita ji and Soumya, we have to close it in 2 minutes. We have closed 1 hour now, close to 1 hour. Yes, Kavita ji, quick one minute for you.
Yeah. So I had, my child had a fight. Okay. He was hit badly. And that day I was not able to lift my hand. I have never gone through that, pain anytime. It was so unbearable. I took Dolo that day, but I wrote it, I burnt it, I took a Dolo, I just went and I did the positive affirmations too. I slept. And the amount of learning that started the next day, I took everything as a learning from that point. It's a great. It was great experience, that one.
Very nice, Kavita. Wonderful. That's how realization happens. Thank you, Kavita ji. Yeah, Soumya. One word, 1 minute, Soumya, quickly.
Yeah, Priya. Actually, a few days ago, my brother went to US on his H-1B visa. There, he has faced a lot of problem at the immigration, and he was sent back to India within 24 hours. So his phone was snatched, and we were not at all in contact with him, and we were so scared what happened there. He had so much of plans going there and working there, but when we came to know that he's coming back and all that, we were very much thinking of him, that how much shattered he would be, because he was having a lot of dreams to work and go and settle over there. But I was also at the same time, I felt like he was unprepared a little bit for whatsoever things, and I was feeling very angry also at the same time. I thought of, I have also sent you a message, but then I felt like you would ask me, have you done the burning process? So then I deleted that message and did the burning process immediately. Yeah, and it has made such an release, I tell you, Priya, that I have totally calmed down, and my senses were so calm, and I was able to accept the thing. Okay, he came back to India safe, and that's what it matters most to us. And then we sat with him and spoke to him to know what exactly has happened over there. Yeah, rest affirmations, I have not done anything. We are still processing with the thing which has happened. Yeah, that's what I
Bless
wanted
him,
to share.
Soumya. That's all. Bless him. Put more prayers for him. That's all.
Yeah.
Right? Prayers are also equal to affirmations, even more than affirmations, right? They work so wonderfully,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
That will help you a lot. And have you started reading Sai Satcharitram, by the way, Soumya?
I got it.
Thank you so
I know.
much.
I'll share it with you.
Right.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. So
Thank you,
this is
Priya.
how God remind us. Every time God will remind. You're not connecting, dear. Where are you? Lost in your world. Connect back, baby. I'm there, baby. Connect back.
True,
Yeah.
true, Priya. Nowadays, I'm reading every day. I'm getting a lot of confidence. Seriously.
Gauriji, this is
Baba
how
is there.
vibrations
Baba is there.
raise.
Baba is there all the time, answering our queries somehow.
Somehow, everything, right? And not
Yeah.
about Sai Satcharitram, any holy book you have of your deity, every day make a practice of reading it. This raise your vibration from the core, from the core, being, your soul, your energy, your consciousness, whatever you want to call. It raised us
Even that
from that.
Ram Nam also I'm doing, like while driving the car, no? Very sweet song about the Sri Ramajayam. Very nice to hear that, and that.
You're on mute, Gauriji. Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. Great.
Thank you.
Great,
Thank
great.
you.
Let's go ahead now. 3 minutes up for the session. That's all for today. And we'll meet now next time. Wonderful session. We'll maintain this energy even more. Not to maintain, even more, right? We'll go even more. And then we'll create. Once we complete this power book, we would have that something in us really shifted, we would all have this magic shift in all of us, right? So we'll do it together, right? Thank you all of you for joining.
Thank you,
So
Priya.
much for being
Thank
here.
you.
And thank
Everyone.
you for patiently listening.
Love
Thank
you
you,
all.
Meenakshi ji.
Thank you.
You read wonderfully, Meenakshi ji. Wonderfully. Such a coordination.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Super, Meenakshi. Thank you.
Bye all. Take care. Love you all. See you all. Bye-bye.